How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to another Nostalgia Quest episode, and for today we have Season 5 Episode 3. Okay, so I'm still getting a lot of suggestions from you guys, and honestly I am so very thankful and very appreciative of all the suggestions to help me improve on my build, because you guys managed to think of things that I would not have thought of, and the power of everybody just working together to make this build a reality, and how stupidly strong this build is, man, it just blows my mind. And honestly, I am so very happy. So I made a few changes based off suggestions from you guys. Okay, so first things first, one of you guys actually suggested to me, I believe it was Pecco Rap. He suggested changing out Book of Burns with Lawkeeper's Oath instead. That way I can save a package on, you know, not buying El Muchacho. And Lawkeeper's Oath actually compresses the harm element as well. So I will now have the harm and fire element if I use Lawkeeper's Oath. By the way, I am expecting Lawkeeper's Oath to return with this week's release, because it usually comes around mid-April. So you know what? Just in time. Hopefully it gets released with this week's release, so that I can, you know, go ahead and swap it out. Then I can replace my Horror Show with the Frostwill pass weapon, which will be much better, because Horror Show right now I'll need to toggle on the strength drive in order to use it, so that's kind of SP intensive. Okay, Frostwill pass weapon would mean that I'm able to stack Ice Elemental vulnerability to an even crazier amount, so this will be quite ideal for the weapons. Okay, and shout out to Pecco Rap for this suggestion. Next up, armors. I have not changed anything yet. Oh no, wait, actually I have. Okay, so I was thinking of changing Quenching Bloodsucker to Archmage Apprentice. Honestly, both are good choices. It's just that Quenching Bloodsucker is more offensive oriented, whereas Archmage Apprentice, if I use it, then it's more defensive. It gives me a lot. It gives me another option to tank with. I do already have Invincible Star, Bag of Nuts, as well as my Shield Cake if I want to tank damage from from any boss attacks. But you know, if I put in the Archmage armors, it means that I have another option. But that being said, Quenching Bloodsucker is also good for like water base imbue. Okay, so it's a very good offensive armor. That being said, I do have to turn on the strength drive for this. No, I don't have to turn on the strength drive. Sorry, I can use whatever element my weapon is using. So yeah, little bit conflicted here. Do you guys think I should stick with Quenching Bloodsucker, or should I use the new Apprentice Archmage armor? So it's basically offense versus defense. Can't make up my mind on this one. Let me know what you guys think. Next up, I did change out the Terror Raiment for Shadow Walker of Time. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to Tech for this idea. He was the first one who commented on this, to use Terror Fist spell as an imbue for my fear. Okay, so that I can actually swap out Terror Raiment and use Shadow Walker of Time as well. So now I basically have everything. I can play the Fear build and I can play the Fragile build as well. So yeah, super happy I'm able to include both of these playstyles into this build. I did not know that was possible, but apparently it is. You guys really just think of things that I never could have thought of myself. Okay, so yeah, now we have Shadow Walker of Time out here, and this is basically one of the best armors for inflicting fragile. However, this is perma rare, and it is a premium item. We can get this from the 2017 Hero Mark calendar. Unfortunately, it's no longer available, so yeah, those who have it, do treasure it. Otherwise, you can use Decimator Armor, which is a 12,000 C token package, or you can use the Shinyaro form, which is a free-to-play friendly option, but it is seasonal, so you have to wait for the Shinyaro boss to come back in the void before you can get that armor. So both will work just fine, but Shadow Walker of Time, why I chosen this is because even though you don't have any damage with the skill, the fragile status you can stack and it lasts for the entire battle. Whereas for Decimator and Shinyaro form, the state you can only go up to 50 or like 100. I can't remember. I think it was like 100 only, because it wears off after like 2 turns or something like that, and it does have damage, but the fact that it doesn't last the entire battle means you can't stack to a crazy amount. That's why I prefer Shadow Walker over the other two, even if it doesn't have any damage tied to it. Right. Shields, haven't made any changes to the shields, so I've seen certain suggestions, though I don't really feel like taking any of them right now. Spring Giant Defender, honestly, if I had the money, I would go and swap it out with Blueberry Shield Cake, because the shield cakes are just ridiculously good. And Spring Giant Defender, I'm a bit on the fence about this one. 30 strength and 30 intellect. Let me know, do you think I should use Celtic Wheel, or should I like just save for another package and, you know, just bite the bullet and get Blueberry Shield Cake when the next sale comes about? Let me know down in the comments below. Accordion Shield, Pekko Rap also suggested changing this out to something else if I were to use the control spells, or use the paralyze type of spells, but there aren't any good wind shields around. The only other two options is either the Fujin Shield, which comes with a dexterity drive, not super useful for this build honestly, or another Dragonlord's Will Shield, which I would have to turn on my strength drive in order to, you know, fully maximize its potential. No thanks to the staff for, you know, saying that it's intended to be used for warriors. Come on, man. Like, I get that the shield needs a nerf, but seriously, changing it to strength instead of intellect, I did not like that, and I believe a lot of people didn't like that change either. Okay, anyways, I digress. That's probably not going to change back. So yeah, it is what it is. Next up for spells. Okay, spells, quite a lot of options here. So Time Killer, I thought that it was kind of overkill with Arms of the Dragon Guard. Time Killer basically gives you like extra 49 luck as well as like 10% hyper crit. But the thing is, do I really need that when I already have 250 luck as well as like 90% hyper crit from Arms of the Dragon Guard? The answer to that is no, I don't think so. Even though it lasts 3 turns, but still, I think it's pretty overkill, so I decided to take that out instead. I didn't really think it was going to be super useful. Instead, I replaced it with the Siphon spell over here, which is also suggested by Pekko Rap, and this has really good stacking capabilities with the, what do you call it, elemental vulnerability. So on its own, it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a harm damage spell, so I guess it's also good if I don't want to attack with my harm weapon. I can use a spell instead, and this is a healing spell as well as a damaging spell, both in one. So all in all, really good spell, and I do have the original version of it. Okay, next up, 74th Law. This one was a suggestion by both Brady Simmons as well as Pekko Rap. So after a lot of convincing, yes, I decided to use this because I am going to switch out Book of Burns, which means that I will need another form of burn, and yeah, that's why I decided to use 74th Law. This one comes with a bleed and a burn, and the bleed also synergizes well with Necromancer's bleed toggle or something like that. I can't really remember what it is, but courtesy to Pekko Rap for that, as well as Brady Simmons for the suggestion. No lemons, no melon. I don't know if I want to switch out for a different paralyzed spell yet, but Pekko Rap did suggested something a little bit different. So yeah, this one I'm still currently considering. No change for this one, no change for this one. Terror Fist, okay. Thank you to AQ Tech once again for the suggestion, but Pekko Rap also brought up something that I completely forgot, was that my Necromancer armor comes with a fear skill in the first place. Silly me. How could I not have remembered? My god, Korriban, you are... like, seriously, there is already a fear skill inside here, so I don't even need anything else apart from the Necromancer armor. So all I need is the Terror Eater here, and I'm already set in the first place. I didn't even need Terror Raymond or anything else in the first place. So yeah, but still, once again, I want to give a shout out to AQ Tech for the suggestion, even though I'm not using Terror Fist anymore. But yeah, so yeah, I completely slipped my mind. For pets, pets, hold on, one more thing I want to bring up for spells was Mandate was another spell that was brought up quite often. It inflicts both a choke as well as a blind. Good for dodge lashing as well as the tanking stuff if I want to do it. I'm not sure what I should switch out. Maybe Teleport Booth. But Teleport Booth is basically my source of energy nuking, since I don't have any energy nuke inside of this setup, since I am using the Doomlight energy armor for backlashing. So yeah, that's why I kept this in here. I can either replace Siphon or the control spell with Mandate if I wanted to, but right now I'm still on the fence if I wanted to use Mandate or not because of the dexterity changes. Alright, so pets. One suggestion that I got from Pekko Rap was replacing Underwormling with Angra Linon, and to be honest, that already did cross my mind. It already did cross my mind to use Angra Linon for the backlash part of the build even before he suggested that, but I don't know which of these pets I want to give up. Like, all of them have a good purpose inside of this build. Like, so yeah, and I want one pet to cover every single element. So yeah, I could replace a Baron. Should I replace a Baron? Maybe I should. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet and do it now. A Baron the Exile honestly is not that great because I have 0 charisma. If I really want to fully utilize it, I'm going to have to like what do you call it? Like turn on the charisma drive. So that's going to be very expensive. So you know what? I'm going to use Angra Lenon here, and I think, yeah, I do have a Darkness Pack compressed inside of the Necromancer armor already. So if I want that, I can just pull out the Necromancer armor instead. So yeah, Angra Lenon, here it is. Miscellaneous item. Okay, so what suggestions I've seen are Crystal of Restless Shadows. Unfortunately, I don't need any HP healing for this build since I have 250 endurance. Legendary Shadow Crystal V1. I have included this item in a lot of my past builds, but I realized that I didn't really use the item because either like it wasn't on the day whereby I need the item to be, or you know. One other thing that I would like to point out is that the whole, like, one of the goals of this build was to have everything readily available in my active inventory. I didn't have to go into a shop to switch out anything. Like, everything I wanted, all the playstyles that I need, every single tool that I could possibly want or need is already in my active inventory, so I didn't have to switch out anything. So Legendary Shadow Crystal, the fact that it's random, yeah, I'd rather not have it there because I don't see it being super useful all the time. And every single item inside of this build has its own purpose and its own synergy with its own set of items. So another suggestion that I saw was Ferocious Frostwill Crown. This was from Brady Simmons as well. And after a bit of testing, yes, this is crazy good. Okay, with Lucky Strikes, considering I have 250 luck, as well as you combine this with Hyper Crit. Yeah, amazing item. So Crack Ornament, honestly, with Spotter Drake as well as the Potence from Necromancer armor, I don't really think I need any more. So I decided to swap out Crack Ornament for Ferocious Frostwill Crown instead to make my Lucky Strikes really, you know, hammer it home. And yeah, I am loving it. Pets, another suggestion that he gave was Rabzak with the 500 luck stuff, but I can't justify replacing Fey Wanderer. Like, it's just too good currently. I could replace one of these spells here with the Core Rabzak Guess. I don't know yet. I'm still considering. But yeah, currently this is how the build has shaped up to be. And all in all, I would say I am super duper happy with how the build has turned out. Every single playstyle I want is inside here. And yeah, this is just insane. Okay, so enough talking about the build today. Let's see if we have time for 2 videos. I don't know, maybe just one, a short one. Okay, so the next video we have the next part of our nostalgia quest. We have Mostly Harmful Aftermath. This one is the Bizarre Flex Saga. So let's go to travel map, Bizarre Flex, find out, and 7 Aftermath. In the mind-bending conclusion of Bizarre Flex 2, Mostly Harmful, you learn that Dow's has a dark history with Atlas Maxwell, and that he has leveraged that history to gain Maxwell's help in an audacious plan to kill the Anunnaki Avatar, while also ancient primal Avatar of the Elemental Lords themselves. Valiantly, the heroes of law struggled to prevent this, but unable to overcome the stem of the tide. Unable to overcome and stem the tide of the strange creatures, Dow's has led his own copy of Valerian to create the heroes of law. Failed, but one battle, no matter how massive, does not define a war, and regardless of the strange twists and turns that Dow's incredibly confusing story has taken. Yes, I totally agree with this point. Incredibly confusing story. One thing remains clear: this is war. All is not over for the Chosen of Law. Indeed, they are just getting started. Valerian, are you here? A boat said I could find you. Whoa, what is this place? Looks a lot like a distinct version of the Void. Yes, I am right here. Do not be alarmed if I shift through my forms as we talk. I am just getting used to the peculiarities of each piece of myself. As to this place, it's some sort of map of the Omniverse, Dealey. Let's you search for things and open real portals to, well, anywhere. Anywhere to where, I think, but I don't know that I want to try that. Just remarkably intelligible, almost understandable. Are you alright? What? Yes, of course. Why do you ask? Usually interject technical names, jargon, and other unintelligible gibberish. Really? Well, okay, if you like. This is a... Oh, wait. Have I gone through this before? I think I've gone through this before. Yeah, this sounds familiar. Did I do this before already? Yeah, it sounds very, very familiar. Maybe I already did this. Oops, a daisy. Pretty sure I'm following the guide though. But yeah, I know there are some points whereby I just don't follow the guide, but I think this one I've done it before, so we'll skip through that. Okay, then we'll do the return of Awethur, which means that this video is probably going to be a bit longer, but that's fine. Let's see, let's go here. So previously, last episode we did the Tomb of Awe. The next part will be the Armor of Awe. Armor of Awe. Wait. Huh? Can I not play it again? Play again? Alright, if you two can draw Awethur back here, we might be able to seal him again. Right, so when did Awethur, the Master Tactician, become a Dipsy Lemming? He's not going to fall for the same trick twice. Am I supposed you have a better idea? Why didn't you just send a couple ghosts with me to partially seal his power so I can exorcise him? Actually, that could work. For once, our suggestion is good. That should do it. This stone will act as a channeling device for us. So long as you have it, you can summon us to help you. Got it. You'll want to go west from here. That's where the old kingdom was and the first place Awethur would go. Wow, the Awethur did do this? Wonderful. It's just like the old days. The years certainly haven't improved Awethur's tastes. Is that the name of the monster? The one who took my child? He what? Awethur, this is low, even for you. Which way did he go? West. They went west. Alright, don't worry, Miss Karuna. Karuna, we'll get your child back. I'm going with you. Out of the question, this is far too dangerous for... Here's my daughter, and if you think I'm just going to sit here and wait while you raw. I think we've got other trouble right now. Woodland Pack. Okay. So, another suggestion from the Night King, okay, was that I use the Doomlight Shadow Spark armor and of course backlashing more frequently in my series. So I can understand why he would say that, because obviously you guys want to see that, right? So I think I can do that. Okay, we'll try and use it as much as we feasibly can, because after all, I didn't spend like $100 or like $150 in my currency just for this to, you know, be sitting dust in my inventory. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. I can't remember what this does. Range, melee, magic, okay. Runs rampant, okay, let's attack. Well, I mean, this thing can try and bomb us, that'll be fine as well. Okay, unfortunately backlash damage is pretty low because this guy doesn't hit for very high damage. That's the thing with backlash, is that you want the monsters to hit hard. If they don't, then it's not going to be that great. So against lower level monsters, it's actually not going to be that good. Especially for Nostalgia Quest, because we're going to be facing a lot of under-leveled monsters. So Plant Dragon, oh okay. Oh okay, that's actually not bad, not bad. Okay. More, come on, backlash more. 500 plus. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Deary, okay. Yeah, this one is not going to be hitting very hard, that's fine. Power Gauntlet. Let's crush. Oh, actually we could do Prime Chaos Orb as well. Yeah, that would be really good, right? I forgot. There's that option available to me too. Okay, nice. Seems like we're getting a lot of tokens. Very good. Wood Golem. Yeah, you know what? We can spam Prime Chaos Orb here and this should be really, really nice. Oh, already? Wow, that was so fast. Okay, now kill yourself. Awesome. Next. What have you done? What have I done? I just got here. These two can vouch for me. What do you expect me to do? Twiddle my thumbs or you two? No, you're too dangerous to trust. And here we go again. Well, Jace. Okay, 105. See what I can do. Okay, light damage. Power, crush, PCO. Come on. Hit us with all you've got. Miss? Come on. What? We literally have 0 dexterity. How? That's what I'm talking about. Great, now I have Forest Guardians attacking me. I guess I have Awethur to thank for that too. I swear, if he's hurt one hair on my little girl's head. Well, my dear, now that I've made the place more homey, let's see if the stories about your kind are true. Whimper, I'll have none of that from you. You'll be making my army and restoring me to power. If you can't do that, then you're of no use to me. So you'll let me go? Oh no, I'm afraid you mistook me for somebody nice. I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. Double whimper. It simply is not safe for. Will you two put a lid on it? We are getting nowhere arguing and Awethur's getting farther away while you two bicker. Right, we'll argue while we walk. Agreed. This is going to be a long quest. Many hours and much arguing later. Alright, that's the place. How can you tell? Trust me, I've had a lot of practice with this kind of trekking. The bad guy tends to be where his path of destruction stops. Huh, maybe you are a guardian after all. Karuna, you stay here a while. Oh no, not this again. Hehehe. Well, my dear, you've certainly proven yourself useful. These will make a fine start for my armies, though you clearly need practice before our next big project. Can I go now? No, you best get comfortable because you'll be staying here for a long time, Whimper. Now, my new minions, go and make sure we don't get any unexpected visitors. Alright, we know they are here, we just don't know where. You know, things might have changed a little since I died, but we might want to check where the monsters are coming from. What monsters? Oh, those monsters. Yeah, Undead Flayer. Okay, against darkness. 84%. Oh, this will be good. Come on, hit me. Yeah, that's the bad thing about this build is that because of my ridiculously high luck stat, I'm going to go first. So I do lose a little bit of efficiency, but you know what, it's fine. Oh, he just wrecked himself so hard. Undead Brute. Oh, okay. Let's go. Oh, nice. He went first. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Wait, no, not Shadow Feeder. Sorry. Spam this. Come on. Really? Nice. Undead Flayer. Another one. Come on, kill yourself. Oops. Spam clicking a bit too much lags the game, so try to keep that in mind. Okay, next. Alright, so that's Monster 0, Korriban. Wait, where Karuna go? Mara. Do I need to say I told you so? Mama. Stay back, Mara. I won't let him hurt you. Oh, mother's love for a child. How sweet. I hate sweet things. Let's try for something a bit more bitter. Wait, what? Haven't you people ever heard of knocking? This ends here, Awethur. I'm giving you a one-way ticket to nowhere. Who is Karuna exactly that she has the power to stand against Awethur? She's no ordinary being, that's for sure. Oh ho, the little wannabe hero has a sense of humor. You cannot hope to match my power. Ah. What? You betray me twice? As I said, this ends here. It will end for you. Oh boy. Oh. Awethur. Okay. Ooh, 5,485. Look at that backlash, guys. Awethur has repossessed the armor of all and is back on the warpath. Crush. And then... he should kill himself. Oh my god. 4,000. Nice. He did crit on us 2,000, but thank god for 250 endurance. And that is why you should exercise daily. Was that joke really necessary? Yes, it was. Wait, what happened to Mara? She's just outside. And you'll be Mr. Bubbles and you can be Miss Noma. Graw? No, not Miss No More, Miss Noma. She makes friends so easily. So I guess you two will be heading home. What about you, Spirit? Awethur's gone and so too is my duty. Your friend offered me a place at some museum. I might just take him up on that. It's not every day that a long dead guardian can be treated like a scholar. Alright then, have fun with that. In the meantime, I have equipment to claim. And there we are, our Armor of Awe, right? Royal Blade. Copy of the one used by King Awethur himself, discounted for a limited time. Yeah. Oh, tokens only and not even max level. Spirit Stone. Yeah, this one can summon the Guardian Spirit Guest, but again, not max level. So, oh, this quest is actually shorter than I thought. Okay, just nice. I guess I'll end the video here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and as always, if you guys have any more suggestions, keep them coming down in the comments below. Till the next time, I'm your host, Accordion Gaming. Peace out.